The group was led by University of Guam assistant professor Margaret Hatorri, who says the number of homeless people has multiplied since the late 90s. And she decided it would be a good exercise for the graduating students to delve deeper into the problem.
Well, according to the Salvation Army, in their latest study in 2007, the total homeless count they have is 1,084, and that's an increase of 99 since the January 2005 count. And one interesting thing we found too was that the Salvation Army is reporting about a third of those are children under the age of 19.
Breaking that down, there are 177 children between the ages of 10 and 19, 187 children between the ages of 0 to 9 years old. But some might even argue Guam doesn't have any homeless people, and it would be easy to say that since we don't usually see them. So where do they live? UOG senior Alvin Resurrection says just about anywhere.
There's an encampment right next to the Haganya pool area, just directly to the left of it. There's also one in an abandoned house right across the legislation building. You wouldn't be able to see it until you walk in. It's inside the boony areas. Walking into this establishment, we found several old mattresses, some sofas. We found there was evidence of people living there.
Resurrection says it was a shock to him to see how these people, even families, live in these makeshift homes. Even more troubling is that many are educated and are just like you and me. And as far as nationality is concerned, here on Guam there are Chamorros, Filipinos, Asians, Caucasians, and even African American homeless people, proof that homelessness has no prejudice. UOG senior Anita Rodgers says a lot of the individuals interviewed were also employed at one point, but for one reason or another found themselves out on the street.
We all have some type of stigma of what a homeless person is. Either they're not well kept or they're unemployed. But what I found out was these individuals did work prior to becoming homeless. Unfortunately, they had unfortunate circumstances that led them to become homeless. And from also in the interview, I've noticed that they don't know or they don't have the resources who to go to on where they can get help or public assistance.